Good people, the UN family. Again, I'm very pleased that you are here to engage with me. And I am very marveled by the level of expertise in all fields. I want to assure you that in all the things you have explained to me, you have natural and willing partners in all areas. You are speaking to my heart and that of the President. We have inherited a very weak economy. We have a 10 trillion public debt. 6 million young people have no jobs. 14 million Kenyans have been flagged by the Credit Reference Bureau. They cannot borrow. And we were elected on a platform of economic transformation, equality, democracy, and the rule of law. Those are issues you have talked very passionately on. Maybe very quickly, I can just give you our focus so that we see how to align your various interventions with our thinking and the Kenya Kwanza Manifesto. The most important aspect of our country's development and focus is food security. Undoubtedly, this country, like the rest of the Horn of Africa, has taken its fair share of beating from the effects of climate change. And as we speak today, 4.3 million Kenyans are facing starvation. We have lost 2.5 million heads of cattle. Children are suffering from malnutrition. Pregnant and lactating mothers are in trouble. And the situation is not looking any better. And we are persuaded that we must engage our development partners to look for long-term solutions to the effects of climate change. The interventions that we are making with your help in terms of giving relief food, in terms of cash transfers, in terms of provision of water, are good to save lives, but they are not sustainable. So our focus is food security, and as a government we are clear that we must now move away from rain-fed agriculture to irrigation through dams and water ponds, and we'll be seeking your help. As you have, as the coordinator has rightly put it, we intend to do so through PPP, private-public partnership, so that we can mobilize resources from across the globe to put up dams and small irrigation projects to attain food security for our people. And in so doing, we'll be killing two birds with one stone. Once we have dams, we have irrigation projects, we also instantly create employment. So our people will be engaged proactively and there will be food security. So that is an area that I seek your help in terms of giving us ideas, in terms of technical assistance, in terms of resources, to move away from rain-fed agriculture to irrigation and provision of large dams, medium dams, and small water ponds. Again, Habitat has told us clearly of your very big program to partner with us in human settlement. We have, as a priority, identified affordable housing for the people of Kenya. We have a shortage of 200,000 units every year for the people who come from the rural areas to the urban centers. So we are partnering with the county governments for them to look for land, available spaces, so that we engage investors to come and put up houses, affordable, where we have good living places with sanitation and a clean environment. Again, we are more than delighted to partner with you on issues of affordable housing and human settlement. And as you have rightly put it, we have a ministry dedicated to lands, settlement and urban planning for the purposes of proper coordination. As a government, we have also focused on universal health care for all. This is a program that was there in the previous administration, but along the way we got in trouble with bad politics, that all the programs that had been planned were not able to take off. We are going back to universal health coverage, where we want every Kenyan to have an insurance cover for health. Again, we are focusing on preventive medicine as opposed to curative medicine, given that the costs of preventing disease is 9 times the cost of curing. So we really want to focus on primary health care. That's level 1 intervention, where you have the community health volunteers, the people who work with the rural communities to detect disease at an early stage. We have agreed with the county government that we are going to work together to create a stipend for the volunteers so that they can be able to move from home to home, in weddings, in churches, in funerals, wherever people gather, to check on the blood pressure, sugar levels, and other interventions at that level. So again, we'll be asking to partner with you in matters universal health coverage. On issues of governance, when you talk about governance, human rights, it's music to my ears. We are so clear that this is a country of democracy, good governance, and the rule of law. We will be requesting you to support our independent institutions. On day 1, when the president was sworn in, that same day, he appointed judges of the Court of Appeal, whose appointment had been pending for 4 years because of interference. We are clear in our mind that this country will move forward when independent institutions are protected and supported and facilitated to grow. We have operationalized the Judiciary Fund, where the judiciary does not need any favor from the executive to function. We have an intention to increase that budget after giving the judiciary the autonomy of running their finances. We want to increase their funding to build more courtrooms, employ more judges and magistrates, to dispense the backlog of cases, because justice denied is justice delayed is justice denied. The whole matter has an economic angle. Because of the delay of settling succession cases, more than 400 billion Kenya shillings is stuck in disputes. That is money that we need to free to the economy. Again, we have given the National Police Service independence, financial autonomy. We have given the Inspector General of Police to be the accounting officer of the National Police Service, so that the police can work without interference. On matters of extrajudicial killings, we have said a big no. An investigation is going on, and a few officers are already in court and more are coming. No police officer under our administration will be allowed to kill people. Anybody suspected of any crime must go through the due process. they must go before a court of competent jurisdiction and be tried, a public trial. And if they are convicted, they are dealt with in accordance with the laws of the land. I ask for your support in strengthening our independent institutions. We want your support on IEBC, to strengthen IEBC so that it can adjudicate our elections in a fair manner, because they are independent and they are strong. We ask for your support to strengthen our judiciary. We ask your support to strengthen our security agencies. But I want to give you an assurance that the Ruto administration is for independent institutions to be allowed to operate freely and to be strengthened. And therefore we will be seeking for your help.